Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start chapter 12, structure of DNA. So both DNA and RNA are the nucleic acid present in the nucleus of the cell, of which DNA is a hereditary material which is responsible for the transmission of character from one generation to the next generation. So DNA is a genetic material. So introduction to the chapter structure of DNA. DNA and RNA, these are the nucleic acids, are the molecular repositories for genetic information. They are jointly referred to as the molecules of heredity. So these are the molecules which are transmitted from one generation to the other generation. In case of higher plant, the DNA is a genetic material which control the heredity of living organism. The structure of every protein and almost every cell constituent is a product of information programmed into the nucleotide sequence of nucleic acid, that is the DNA. So DNA determines the structure of the protein, and almost every cell constituent is a product of information that is present in the form of nucleotide sequence of the DNA. So these nucleotide sequences of the DNA determine the structure of the protein and almost every cell constituent of the living organism. Friedrich Miescher in 1869, a 25 years old Swiss chemist, isolated nuclei from pus cells. He noted that it is phosphate rich substance and called it nuclein. So this is the history of the nucleic acid, where Friedrich Miescher in 1869 has isolated nuclei from the pus cell, and he noted that it is a phosphate rich substance and he called it nuclein. In 1899, this nuclein was named as nucleic acid by Altman. In 1931, Levin discovered two types of nucleic acids, that is DNA and RNA. The most revolutionary discovery in molecular biology was done in 1953 by James D. Watson, an American biochemist, Francis Crick, English biochemist and biophysicist, Maurice Wilkins, English biophysicist, constructed the double helical model for the DNA model. So this is the milestone in the discovery of the structure of the DNA. In 1953, Watson, Crick and Wilkins had constructed the double helical model for the DNA molecule. The name nucleic acid suggests their location in the nuclei of the cells, but also present in the cytoplasm. So cytoplasmic organelles or the cell organelles like mitochondria and chloroplast also possesses the DNA. So it is also present in the cytoplasm. But most of the nucleic acid are found in the nuclei of the cell. The nucleic acids are the hereditary determinants of living organisms. It determines the heredity, that is the transmission of the character from one generation to the other generation. They are the macromolecules present in most living cells, either in the free state or bound to proteins or nucleoproteins. The nucleic acids are the biopolymers of high molecular weight with mononucleotides as their repeating units. So nucleotides are the building blocks of the nucleic acid, both DNA and RNA. So the nucleic acids are the polymers of mononucleotides as their repeating units. It is a high molecular weight compound made up of many nucleotides. The nucleic acid contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and strangely enough phosphorus. So these are the chemical constituents of the nucleic acid. It is composed of the nucleotides. So it has carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and phosphorus. So this is the introduction to the DNA structure. Now we are going to study the structure of the DNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. It acts as a genetic material in most of the living organisms except some RNA viruses. They are also called as retroviruses, where the genetic material is the RNA. So DNA is a genetic material in most of the living organisms. Fragment of DNA is called as gene, which is considered as a single unit of heredity. More precisely, in molecular term, gene is a discrete fragment of the DNA, which is considered as a single unit of heredity. So the information that has been transmitted to the generation are controlled by the gene. It is a discrete, a specific fragment of the DNA. The sequence of a gene transcribed into mRNA and then translated into protein. So this we seen in the central dogma of genetic information, where the gene transcribed into the mRNA in the process of transcription and then translated into the protein in the process of protein translation. Damage in the DNA can be repaired using DNA repair system. So there is also a DNA repair system where the damage in the DNA can be repaired. DNA is a polymer of 4 different nucleotides, that is deoxyadenosine triphosphate, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxycytidine triphosphate, deoxythymidine triphosphate. It is abbreviated as DATP, DGTP, DCTP, DTTP. So these are the 4 different nucleotides which makes the DNA. So we say that DNA is a polymer. Poly means many units are joined to each other by means of a phosphodiester bond. These many units are nothing but the nucleotides. So DNA is a polymer of 4 different nucleotides, that is DATP, DGTP, DCTP and DTTP. Nucleotides also have some other functions like as energy carriers, for example ATP, GTP, signal transduction, cyclic AMP, coenzymes, NAD, FAD, etc. Now here we are going to study the constituents of DNA structure, how the DNA structure has been made, or which are the units which makes the DNA structure. As you know that the DNA is an important nucleic acid found in the nucleus of the cell. DNA determines the hereditary characters. DNA, it is called as deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is mainly found in the chromatin of cell nucleus and some cell organelles like mitochondria and chloroplast. DNA on hydrolysis under different sets of conditions yields 3 structural components. So these are the important constituents of the DNA structure, which are nitrogen bases, pentose sugar and phosphoric acid. So these are the constituents of DNA structure, which are these nitrogen bases, pentose sugar, more precisely it is deoxyribose sugar and a phosphoric acid. So DNA on hydrolysis yield 3 structural components, that is nitrogen bases, pentose sugar and phosphoric acid. So one by one we are going to study these constituents which makes the structure of the DNA. So first one is the nitrogen bases. So nitrogen bases are nitrogen containing aromatic heterocyclic compounds. Nitrogen bases are of 2 types, purines and pyrimidines, that are found in DNA and RNA. So purines and pyrimidines, these are the nitrogen bases. These nitrogen bases are nitrogen containing aromatic heterocyclic compounds. So first one we are going to study pyrimides. So pyrimides are 6-membered ring with 2 nitrogen atoms and 3 double bonds. So here there is a structure of pyrimides, that is the cytosine and thymine. These are the pyrimides. So pyrimides are 6-member. Here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-member ring with 2 nitrogen atom. 1, 2, 2 nitrogen atom and 3 double bond. 1, 2 and 3. 3 double bonds. In DNA, thymine and cytosine are the pyrimides. So these are the structure of, this is the structure of cytosine and thymine. Thymine was first isolated from thymus, hence called thymine, while cytosine is a white crystalline substance. Okay, so this is the structure of the cytosine and thymine, which are the pyrimides. So pyrimides are 6-member ring with 2 nitrogen and 3 double bonds. So these are the compounds, for example cytosine and thymine. Okay, next is the purines. It contains a 6-member pyrimidine ring like cytosine and thymine fused to the 5-membered imidazole ring. So here we can see these are the purines, adenine and guanine. These are the purines found in the DNA. So purines possesses 6-membered pyrimidine ring. So 6-membered pyrimidine ring, that is a 6-member ring with 2 nitrogen atoms and 3 double bonds. In addition to this, this pyrimidine ring is fused to the another one 5-membered imidazole ring. So this is a 5-membered imidazole ring. Here also a 5-membered imidazole ring has been fused to the pyrimidine ring. So purines are 2 ring compounds. One is a pyrimidine ring, other one is the imidazole ring. DNA contains 2 purines, adenine and guanine. Adenine is a white crystalline purine base, while guanine is a colorless, insoluble crystalline substance. It was first isolated from guano, that is bird manure, hence name guanine. Okay, so these are the nitrogen bases. So two types of nitrogen bases are found in the DNA, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Okay, so of which cytosine and thymine, these are the pyrimides, while adenine, guanine, these are the purines. Pyrimides are 6-member ring compounds with 2 nitrogen atoms and 3 double bonds, while purines are 2 ring compound. One is a 6-member pyrimidine ring fused to the 5-membered imidazole ring. Okay, so this is all about the nitrogen bases adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine, which makes the DNA. Next constituent of the structure of the DNA is a pentose sugar. More precisely, the pentose sugar found in the DNA is a deoxyribose sugar. So pentose sugar in DNA is deoxyribose type. It has 5-carbon aldose sugar. Pentose sugar is present in the furanose form with beta configuration. Deoxyribose is a cyclic pentose 5-carbon sugars occurs in DNA, while sugar in RNA is a ribose sugar. So what is the difference between the deoxyribose sugar and the ribose sugar? If you see the structure of the deoxyribose sugar, at the second prime carbon position there is a hydrogen, while in case of ribose sugar, instead of hydrogen there is a OH group. So this is the only difference between the ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. So this name suggests deoxy, it is without oxygen at second prime carbon position. So one can say that if we differentiate ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar, the difference is that at second prime carbon position of deoxyribose sugar there is hydrogen, while in ribose sugar at second prime carbon position there is a OH. So this is the only difference between the deoxyribose sugar and ribose sugar. So the carbon that are present in the deoxyribose sugar are noted as first prime, second prime, third prime, fourth prime and fifth prime. So this designation has been given to differentiate the carbon atoms that are present in the nitrogen bases. So these nitrogen bases also possesses the carbon. So to differentiate the carbon present in the pentose sugar, the notation given as first prime, second prime, third prime, fourth prime, fifth prime to the carbon atoms of the pentose sugar. Okay, first prime, second prime, third prime, fourth prime and fifth prime. Next constituent is the phosphoric acid. Here we are discussing the constituents of the DNA that makes the structure of the DNA. The first one constituent that we seen is the nitrogen bases adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Next is the pentose sugar, more precisely deoxyribose sugar is present in the DNA. And the last one, that is the third one, is the phosphoric acid. So phosphoric acid, it contains 3 monovalent hydroxyl groups. Here we can see 3 hydroxyl groups and a divalent oxygen atom, H3PO4. So the phosphoric acid, it contains 3 monovalent hydroxyl group and 1 divalent oxygen atom. They are linked to the pentavalent phosphorus atom. Here they are linked to the pentavalent phosphorus atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a pentavalent phosphorus atom where the hydroxyl group and a divalent oxygen atom has been linked or attached to the pentavalent phosphorus atom. So these are the constituents of the DNA. Nitrogen bases adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. Pentose sugar is the deoxyribose type and a phosphoric acid. Okay, so these are the constituents of the structure of DNA. Now these constituents makes the building blocks of the DNA. So the first one is the nucleosides. So nucleosides are made up of nitrogen base plus pentose sugar, that is a deoxyribose sugar, while nucleotides are made up of all these 3 constituents, that is nitrogen base, pentose sugar and phosphoric acid. So nucleoside is made up of a pentose sugar, more precisely deoxyribose sugar, and nitrogenous base. The nucleosides are compounds in which nitrogen bases, both purines and pyrimidines, are conjugated to the pentose sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar. Thus adenine condenses with deoxyribose sugar to form deoxyadenosine. Similarly, guanine forms deoxyguanosine. Cytosine forms deoxycytidine. Thymine forms deoxythymidine. Okay, so here the nitrogen base conjugated to the pentose sugar to form different deoxynucleotides, that is, if it is adenine that has been condensed with the deoxyribose sugar to form deoxyadenosine. Similarly, guanine forms deoxyguanosine, cytosine forms deoxycytidine and thymine forms deoxythymidine. These are the nucleosides. It is made up of pentose sugar and nitrogen base. Next to this is the nucleotides. The nucleotides are made up of nitrogen base plus pentose sugar plus phosphoric acid. The nucleotides are phosphoric esters of nucleosides. So only one constituent has been missing in the nucleoside, that is the phosphoric acid. When this phosphoric acid is joined to the nucleoside, it becomes nucleotides. Or one can say nucleotide, it is made up of nitrogen base, pentose sugar and phosphoric acid. If you see the nucleoside, it is composed of nitrogen base and sugar. So what is missing in the nucleotide? It is the phosphoric acid. When the phosphoric acid is attached to the nucleoside, it becomes nucleotides. So the nucleotides are the phosphoric esters of nucleosides. It is made up of a pentose sugar, nitrogen base, that is purines and pyrimidines, and a phosphate group. DNA consists of deoxyribonucleotides, while RNA consists of ribonucleotides. So these two words, ribonucleotides and deoxyribonucleotides, has been originated with the fact that the DNA possesses deoxyribose sugar, while RNA consists of ribose sugar. So DNA consists of deoxyribonucleotides, while RNA consists of ribonucleotides. These occur either in the free form of as subunits in nucleic acid DNA. The phosphate is always esterified to the sugar moiety. So these are the nucleotides made up of nitrogen base, deoxyribose sugar and phosphoric acid. The phosphate is always esterified to the pentose sugar, that is the deoxyribose sugar, and the nitrogen bases are condensed with the deoxyribose sugar to form the nucleosides. So this is about the structure of the DNA, which is made up of nucleotides. Individual nucleotide is made up of nitrogen base, deoxyribose sugar and phosphoric acid. So nitrogen base, purines and pyrimidines, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. Pentose sugar is the deoxyribose type, and a phosphoric acid that makes the nucleotides. So this is all about the structure of DNA. Okay, the next point is the nucleotides. So nucleotides further we can elaborate as a nitrogen atom of a nitrogen base binds to the first prime of a sugar by N-glycosidic bond, and the phosphate group binds to the fifth prime carbon by phosphodiester bond to make the nucleotide. So the nucleotide, it is made up of nitrogen base, deoxyribose sugar and the phosphoric acid. So the nitrogen bases are attached to the first prime carbon of a deoxyribose sugar by N-glycosidic bond, while the phosphate group, which is the third one constituent of the nucleotide, is bind to the pentose sugar at fifth prime carbon position by phosphodiester bond. The nucleotide is therefore phosphate, fifth prime sugar, first prime nitrogen base, where one can say the nucleotide, it is made up of nitrogen base, pentose sugar and the phosphoric acid. The nitrogen bases are joined to the pentose sugar by N-glycosidic bond at first prime carbon of a sugar, while the phosphate group binds to the fifth prime carbon of a pentose sugar by phosphodiester bond. The component units of nucleotide of DNA are called deoxyadenylic acid from adenosine nucleoside, and others include deoxyguanilic acid, deoxycytidilic acid and deoxythymidinic acid. So these are the component units of the nucleotides of DNA: deoxyadenylic acid, deoxyguanilic acid, deoxycytidilic acid and deoxythymidinic acid. DNA is actually composed of chains of nucleotide units of linear polymer. A nucleotide unit consists of a molecule of deoxyribose sugar, a nitrogen base and a phosphoric acid, that we seen also. The DNA is a polynucleotide double-stranded macromolecule. It is polynucleotide, it is made up of many nucleotides, and individual nucleotide consists of deoxyribose sugar, nitrogen base and a pentose and a phosphoric acid. So the DNA is a polynucleotide double-stranded macromolecule. It is polymeric chemical compound that contains 4 kinds of smaller building blocks, that is the monomers, called deoxyribonucleotides. So deoxyribonucleotides are the building blocks of the DNA, which are the monomer units, makes a polynucleotide chain of the DNA. So nucleotide, it is made up of nitrogen base, deoxyribose sugar and phosphoric acid. DNA is a polynucleotide double-stranded macromolecule. It is a polymeric chemical compound that contain 4 kinds of monomer units, that is deoxyribonucleotides. Each deoxyribonucleotide is made up of 3 components: phosphoric acid molecule, biologically it is called phosphate, a pentose sugar, that is 2-deoxyribose sugar, and pyrimidine and purine nitrogen bases. During formation of chain of 2 polynucleotide polymers run in anti-parallel manner. So that we will see also in the structure of the DNA. So this is all about the nucleotides. Okay. Now the next point is the Chargaff's rule. So this point we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.